Yo, it's your boy Tony, representing the Holy Homies, back with another video. You did. But look, this is just gonna be a quick little story time. I just randomly thought of this, like when I got up this morning, I just thought of this situation that happened to me while I was on my longest streak of senior retention. Like I had totally forgot about this, but today I remembered it. And some was just telling me to just, you know, tell the story about this experience I had, right? So let's get right into it. So this was at an old workplace that I used to work at. And I was fairly new, like probably like only working there for like a week, right? And on my senior retention streak, right, I used to kind of do like experiments with people. Like, I know it sound kind of crazy, but I used to kind of do like experiments, bro. And my experiment today was like, give people some compliments today. A compliment goes a long way, and it was specifically men, right? Like, give men compliments today, cause we don't usually get compliments like that, or we don't usually get positive reinforcement, especially men of my color, right? So, there was this other new guy, and he as I was working, right, he walked by my line, and the shirt he had on, right, it was my favorite college team. And so as he walked by, I was like, "Hey bro, nice shirt." And he was looking like surprised, like he never get that. No, never get a compliment or something like that. He was like, Thanks, bro. Gave me a fist bump, went on to wherever he was going. And I could tell that really made him happy. I could tell, that really brightened his day up. And this is when I saw the phrase, a compliment goes a long way. I saw that was real, right? So I'm still working on my line. 5 minutes later, he comes up to me. He asked me a question. I don't even remember what it was, but after that we ended up talking. I found out we got the same name, and we interested in some of the same stuff. And I'm like, damn, I kinda see myself in this guy right here. He was a cool guy, right? And that one compliment led to, a friendship in the workplace. And, as time went on, we becoming friends, we getting to know each other a little bit. And and one of the things he used to talk to me about a lot, which was different. I was different from him in that area, but he used to talk about women a lot, right? Getting women, getting up with women. I was on my high senior retention streak, so I wasn't talking about women as much. You know, I was trying to get guys on the senior retention path. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he used to talk to me about a lot of women, and it seemed to me I never told him about the women that were attracted to me or the women that were giving me choosing signals and stuff, right? But it seemed but yeah, like I was saying, if you hear my dog in the background, I'm sorry for that. He about to get fed, and he usually get a little rowdy before dinner time. So yeah, basically what I was saying is every woman that I seen was attracted to me and giving me choosing signals, showing that they basically want me. It seemed like he started getting interested in them right after that, right after them showing me attraction and stuff, and he'll talk to them, and pursue them. And I wasn't telling him none of this at all, like what was going on, you know, a woman, how a woman was showing me attraction in the workplace, it just happened like that. Like every woman that was showing me choosing signals, attraction, you know, he was pursuing that woman, right? You know, so one time it was this older lady, bro. And when I tell you, bro, she was bad, bro. I'm talking about she was in her 40s, bro. The body was still right. She was stacked, you know, all that. She used to always come up to me, you know, just talk about meaningless stuff. When a woman come up to you talking about stuff that don't matter, hold on. But yeah, she would just come up to me, you know, talking about anything, just to get my attention, walking by me, switching real hard, stuff like that. But one day he told me he went up to this this same lady. I'm like, bro, here we go again, bro. The same female that told me choosing signals. I don't know if he was doing this on purpose or it was just, I don't know. But yeah, he go up to the lady, right? He said he got her number. He spin game, and he said he got her number or whatever. So, and he talking about, hitting this lady up and going to do his thing, right? So, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I'm really like, you don't need to be doing this, but if you do it, protect yourself, or whatever. Can't preach to a person that don't want to be preached to, you know what I'm saying? So, he gonna do what he do. So he end up but yeah, he ended up sleeping with this woman, right? And the following Monday, after that weekend of him sleeping with this woman, I bullshit you not, bro. This man coming to work looking like a train wreck. And I'm like, bro, what's good? What happened, bro? And he like, bro, I just got this brand new Jeep, right? I got into a bad wreck and crashed my brand new Jeep. It's totaled out. I don't have a car right now. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Then, then it ain't funny, but it's kind of funny because this man told me he went to the barbershop to try to make himself feel better, get a little line up and whatnot. Bro, because I was wondering why he came into work with a freaking beanie on. I'm like, this nigga don't usually wear no beanies, right? So he like the barber pushed him so far back and effed his haircut up. He went off on the barber. He almost got to fighting with the barber. I said, okay, bro, it can't be that bad. Let me see. Bro, he pulled his beanie off, bro. His hairline normally be right here. That jump was right here, bro. That jump was all the way up here, bro. I'm like, ain't no fucking way, boy. He like, yeah, bro. It's like this weekend, everything just fell apart. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'ma pray for you. I hope everything better, bro. But I'm like, did you, do your thing over the weekend? He was like, yeah, bro. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, that might might have been some bad coochie, bro. And he was like, what you mean? What you mean? You know, people don't be wanting to hear stuff like that or they don't understand. I'm like, bro, with some of these women, they have so much negative energy and demons around them, bro. And when you sleep with them, that comes onto you. Those demons latch onto you. And those demons are going to do whatever they can to ruin your life, bro. So you got to be careful who you sleep with, bro. Some women got their good coochie, their healing coochie, and some women got their bad coochie. Their coochie that's going to ruin your life, going to set you back for years. Trust me, I know, bro. But yeah, and he, we stopped talking. He walked off after that. He wasn't really trying to hear that or really understanding. Probably just not understanding that, right? But later on in the day, I'm walking outside getting out work, right? He's just standing there looking just lost, bro. I'm like, what's going on, bro? He like, bro, the manager came up to me. I got to argue with her. She told me to come to the managers ahead of her. He got to argue with the the general manager. They fired him on the spot. And I'm like, damn, bro, it's like a domino effect. Like everything is just falling apart all over one thing. Lust. I'm telling you, bro, one night of lust can ruin your whole life. That's the message for this video. One night of lust can ruin your whole life, bro. Stay away from these women. I ain't gonna say stay away from them, but don't be smashing them, bro. Just be their friend, bro. Just be their friend. Don't take it no further because you don't know what's attached to that woman. You don't know what demons are attached to her. And demons are just looking for a way to ruin somebody else's life, bro. That's the main way right there, bro. Sex is the main way. You giving them the keys to ruin your life once you have sex with a bad energy person, a woman with bad energy. So be vigilant out here, boys. Don't let lust ruin your life. Many of men have learned that lesson, but we went through it so you don't have to go through it. But that's all I got for y'all, brothers in Christ, sisters in Christ, homies that are holy. And until next time, peace out.